Hello students, our today's topic name is electrostatic potential or electrical potential. We will see its definition. Electrostatic potential at any point in a region of electrostatic field is the minimum work done in carrying a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. Now we will see what it means. Suppose I consider a charge plus Q is situated at point O and I want to find the potential at point A. Then I have to find the total amount of work done from displacing a unit positive charge from infinity, a small test charge or unit positive charge. What is the meaning of unit positive charge? That means its value is 1 coulomb and this charge is displaced from infinity to that point A, and for this displacement some amount of work is done. That work done per unit charge, that is a unit positive charge, is equal to the electrical potential. Now we will derive a equation for the electrostatic potential due to the point charge. To find the electric potential due to the point charge, we consider a point charge plus Q is situated at point O, and we need to find out the electric potential at point A, which is situated at a distance r from it. Now the electric potential at point A is the amount of work done per unit positive charge which is displaced from infinity to the point A. So at infinity a small test charge Q0 is situated and I want to move this charge at point A, so that in that displacement there is a work done, and this work done per unit charge is the electric potential. Now as we know that this is a source charge, so it has its electric field, and this charge is situated at infinity. It does not experience any electric force, so it easily moves towards the Q. But when it comes in the electric field of this charge, it experiences a force of repulsion, because this is positive charge and this is also a positive charge, and for that force of repulsion, due to that force of repulsion, it displaces away from the source charge, that is O. But I want to move this charge towards A, so I have to apply some force on it against the electrostatic force of repulsion, and due to that force there is some displacement, and as we know, whenever there is a force and displacement there is a work done. So I will consider an intermediate point, that is at point M, where this positive test charge can experience an electrostatic force of repulsion, and to move this test charge from point M to a small displacement dx at point N, what amount of work is done we have to calculate, and the amount of work done for the small displacement is dw, and integrating that work done we can get the total amount of work done from displacing infinity to the point A. Now in this case we have to consider also one point, that work done is independent of the path. What it means, suppose this is a initial position, this is a final position of the work done. So work can be done in number of ways, like this way, this way, this way, this way. That means a charge can be moved from point A, point B to the point A in number of ways. It does not depend upon the path, but it depends upon the initial and final position. That means here a plus q0, that is unit positive charge, can be displaced from infinity to at a in number of ways, but here we consider a convenient way, that is along a line OA. Fine. So we will get a final figure like this. Here a Q situated at O, and at A we have to find the potential which is at a distance r. M is the intermediate point on this path way along, which is situated at a distance x from the O. Now the electrostatic force on a unit positive charge when it placed at M is of given by the Coulomb's force, which is equal to what? F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q, and Q0 is of what? Unit positive charge. So I will put 1 x square. This is my first equation. Coulomb's force between a source charge and a unit positive charge. F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q x square 1, and it is directed away from the O and along OM. Now for small displacement dx from point M to the N, the amount of work done is given by dW is equal to minus F dx, which is my second equation. Now here the negative sign indicates that the force of repulsion is like this and the displacement is like this. That means the amount of force and the displacement is opposite to each other. Therefore I have put here a negative sign. Now this is a small work done from displacement from M to N. I have to find the total work done from displacing infinity to point A. That's why I will integrate W. W is equal to integration of from infinity to R, which is infinity to R minus F dx. So put the value of F from equation 1. What I get? W is equal to integration of infinity to R. This is a lower limit, this is upper limit, this is a initial position, that is infinity, and this is the final position at the point R. That's why I am taking the limits like this. So minus, what is the value of F? 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon x square dx. Now this is an integration. Take the constant term outside of the integration. What I get is equal to minus q 4 pi epsilon 0 integration of 1 upon x square dx. 1 upon x square I can write minus q 4 pi epsilon 0 integration of x raised to minus 2 dx. Now for this integration you have to remember one formula, which is x raised to n, integration of x raised to n dx is always equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So you have to remember this formula, which is very important. So x raised to integration of x raised to minus 2 dx is equal to what? X raised to minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1, which is equal to x raised to minus 1 upon minus 1, which is equal to minus 1 upon x. Minus 1 upon x. So put this value here. What I get? W is equal to minus q 4 pi epsilon 0 minus 1 upon x from the lower limit infinity to r. Now put the value of limits. Minus q 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinity. As we know, the value of 1 upon infinity is always 0. So what I get? Here minus minus is get plus. So what I get? Q 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon r. Why? Because 1 upon infinity is always equal to 0. So this is the amount of work done from displacing a unit positive charge from infinity to r. So what is the definition of electrostatic potential? W upon a positive charge Q0. So what is the Q 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon r, and what is the value of unit positive charge? That is 1 coulomb. So V is equal to Q 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon r. This is the formula for the electrostatic potential due to the charge Q. So we have seen what is the definition of electrostatic potential, what is the formula for the electrostatic potential. Now some important points regarding the electrical potential. Electric potential is a scalar quantity, means it only depends on the magnitude, it does not depend on the direction. A positively charged particle produces a positive electric potential, and a negatively charged particle produces a negative electric potential. Like in previous derivation, we have considered plus q positive charge and find out electric potential for that. If I consider the negative charge, that is minus q here, then the potential will be minus q 4 pi epsilon 0 r. Electrostatic potential is 0 at infinity. Now understand this. Consider a charge which at infinity electric field intensity, that is E, is always equal to 0. If E is 0, then a force is equal to E into Q, which is also become 0. Then the amount of work done, which is equal to force into displacement, is also become 0, and the amount of work done is 0, then the potential is also 0. This is called as a zero potential, or electrostatic potential is 0 at infinity. At infinity, we assume that the potential is always 0. Now next point is the value of V for any point at a distance r from charge q is same and is independent of the direction of r. Therefore, electrostatic potential due to a single charge is spherically symmetric. Now if I consider a charge plus q and its potential at a constant distance r from this direction and this, but direction is not considered in case of potential, only magnitude is considered. So potential at this point, this and this, is always same. So I can say that it is a spherically symmetric. Fine. Now next is electric potential V is inversely proportional to R. That is, V is inversely proportional to 1 upon R, and for electric field it is inversely proportional to 1 upon R square. Now what is the meaning of inversely proportional? The product of V and R is always remains constant. As the value of V increases, value of R decreases, or value of V decreases, value of R increases. If I plot a graph, electric potential against R, look at this. Here the value of V is decreases and the value of R is increases. Value of R is increases. Now, and in case of electric field is also electric field against distance, the value of E is decreases and the value of R increases. So this is all about the concept of electric potential, derivation for the electric potential due to a point charge, and the important notes regarding the electric potential. Now next derivation is the electrostatic potential due to a system of charges. System of charges, that means here consider a number of charges. Here we have considered a system of charges Q1, Q2 up to the Qn at a distance of R1, R2 and Rn respectively from the point P, and the potential at point P due to the charge Q1 given by V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 R1. Now similarly the potentials V1, V2, V3 up to Vn at point P due to the individual charges Q2 Q3 Q3 Qn are given by V2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 upon R2. V3 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q3 upon R3. Similarly, Vn is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Qn upon Rn. So by superposition principle, by the principle of superposition, the potential V at point P due to the system of charges is the algebraic sum of the potentials due to the individual charges. That is, V is equal to V1, V2, V3 plus up to the Vn, up to the Vn. So V is equal to what? I have already taken 1 up 4 pi epsilon 0 outside of the bracket. Then what is remaining? Q1 R1 plus Q2 R2 plus Qn Rn. In terms of summation, I can write 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 summation of I is equal to 1 up to the n Qi upon Ri. So this is the formula for the electrostatic potential due to the system of charges. And for a continuous charge distribution, this summation sign should be replaced by the integration. Thank you.